We just been following and like watching what like watching.
Yeah.
They're arresting all of these people.
I got out.
Huh?
I got out because I knew one of the officers. It was a little scary because really pretty dressed party girls were like, "Hey officers, we don't know what's happening. Can we get through?" And I just walked through with them, and it was.
They were in front of us, like when we were trying to like catch up with what's going on. So like we didn't know what was going on, so we were like calling. We like heard everyone like chanting, and we were just gone for like a couple of blocks, and then we're like thinking it was like the people like.
Nan!
Wait, what was this?
It's like a hostage crisis. I want to like negotiate for my friends that I know are scared that I'll get sucked back over there. There's 1,000 officers on the force. I'm trying to get the names down when I meet them and like write it down and keep track of who's who and who's got strange beliefs and who's a woman and who's through the force and who reported. Even the union president. I am. Yeah, the union president is against the Nazi who's on the force who sexually harasses women. And you know, so it's like, well, you know, he may not be always perfect, but at least he's against the Nazis. So then I realized, okay, he's an ally on that front. So it's kind of start to look at what you have in common.
They did something on Wednesday in Pioneer Square.
Yeah.
Ineffective. It was just patting each other on the back. This, you know, this.
Yeah. We're having the mass arrest. Hi. How'd you stay out of it? Did you get out of it, or are you just a bystander?
I was with them.
I snuck out, basically. One officer let me go. Isn't that awesome? But I kind of was piggybacking on these party girls that were like, hey, we don't know what happened. Where are we supposed to be here? Like we're just innocent, but they were actually supporters.
I honestly kind of rather would be there because I want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I just had to pee, so.
Bless your bladder, yeah. Well, I don't really see, to me this is a waste of judicial resources because it ends up just booking everybody into the system, getting all their data, their birth records, and then a bunch of public defenders have to go to task on the state dime. And to me, it's kind of like, to me, it's not not the Iran hostage crisis. They don't have to act like this. This is a freedom of speech thing, and it's relatively been nonviolent.
Follow their instructions. The officers in front of you.
It's just I feel like maybe after a while, maybe they'll get the message.
Yeah.
Have to do all that work.
Yeah.
Well,
and they actually ambushed everybody from four sides. So if you were in this intersection, they wanted to arrest everybody, even the people standing on the sidewalk. And to me, that was really unfair because I don't know. It seems unfair because they're not giving people an out. They're not giving a dispersal order first and then they basically made a preemptive sudden arrest notice. We are now arresting everyone. And I was basically marching towards the right cops and I'm like, no, I'll have better luck on this side of the street and I'm going to try to get out. I really don't care for, oh boy, the jail is going to be really busy tonight. The real criminals are going to have a taste of the political revolutionary activism subculture. Maybe we can convert the criminals over, the petty thieves will get to experience the revolution from inside the beautiful justice system.
don't know why they need all these.
To me, it's an over display of force, and to happen in the midst of the DOJ settlement is kind of like missing the point once again.
What is that? The DOJ settlement?
The DOJ settlement regarding their continued use of excessive force against people they consider to have mental illness, which they left race out of the picture because it was too inflammatory, obviously. And it's pretty much been at such a boiling point, all the black people they've killed, that the DOJ ignoring that was just a political move, really, on the part of the DOJ. But I follow that pretty closely. So this is really significant times. I want to be a little bit closer. I'm going to go see who these folks are. Yeah, gently.
Focus on us, obviously.
Yeah, suddenly. Make sure. Oh God. Officers, can I give a ride to disabled? I will give rides home to anyone you want to. There's a 92-year-old woman who I sometimes help with her rides, and it's very concerning to me that, like, someone who's very elderly, very frail, hopefully somebody's going to let her through or have mercy on her as it happens.
I don't know what we're doing wrong.
I think the police just want, I don't know what they want. I think maybe they're just trying to have peaceful arrests to demonstrate they can. To me, it doesn't make a drop of sense.
It's just like a few people in charge, and these guys are just following their orders because it's their job. They picked up.
I wish there were a way to say, is anyone disabled? Can you discharge anyone who's disabled? Is this, like, can we respect the Disabilities Act? Because I know 2 people who are disabled who I believe to be in that crowd.
They've arrested Grant about 10 different times.
Yeah, right, yeah. She's a brave one.
Have you been doing this for a while?
Off and on, just whenever it happens. I saw a pretty significant thing that turned into a huge lawsuit in Los Angeles that kind of informs me. In some ways, this is still more civilized. The LAPD basically charged us, beat reporters, like they were jabbing batons on children, taking down women trying to sell Coca-Cola to the protesters. It was an immigration rally, but they call it the 2007 melee, LAPD melee. And Fort, that's the guy who let me through, Fort. He let me through, I think, just maybe because his girls were so pretty. But also, I don't know, I was discussing with him why one of the activists had assaulted my friend, but I think my friend who's been assaulted by an activist is probably going to be arrested tonight. So instead of her filing an assault report on somebody who hurt her and the police being there to aid her, they're viewing her as the problem because she was basically standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kind of troublesome.